Fader is a semi-autonomous humanoid robot that Russia introduced 2 years ago, and now the Russian defense minister has confirmed the production of combat robots, Terminators, in the army. In today's video, we'll talk about the Russian Army alien Tech Terminator Robots Cyborgs, said to crush the US military. But before we begin, subscribe to this channel and smash the bell icon to get tuned. Now let's begin. The great advances in the development of autonomous robots in recent years have attracted the attention of the world powers to apply this technology in the creation of new combat instruments for their armies. With several prototypes to its credit, Russia is one of the countries that has made a strong commitment to promote the use of humanoids and autonomous vehicles, among other projects, to minimize casualties in its ranks. One of the most striking experimental robots is Fader, a robotic platform with a humanoid design that can perform two-handed shooting. Officially presented in 2017 by the Android Technics and the Advanced Research Fund, its creators at the time assured that this military-capable model had no warlike purposes. However, Sergei Shoigu, the current defense minister of the Russian Federation, actively promotes the use of robots in the armed forces. In this way, the Russian authorities point out that Fader was created to be used in rescue situations or environmental disasters. An antecedent could be seen in Atlas, the robotic platform developed by the U.S. Defense Research Agency, DARPA, that was used by universities to develop several projects so that it can operate in areas of natural disasters and situations rescue. Currently, in Russia, there are several companies specializing in the manufacture of combat robots that could be in charge of the production of these autonomous machines. In 2019, Russia introduced Fader, an android that could shoot weapons with precision. More and more countries are developing combat machines to strengthen their armies. Some time ago, we knew about the artificial brain cyborg that the United States was working on, and now, it seems that Russia is developing its own Terminators, which are said to likely crush the US military. Now, Russia has confirmed that it is beginning to develop robots capable of handling military-related situations. The main powers of the world are immersed in a race to develop combat machines with which to strengthen their armies while minimizing casualties. The first thing that comes to mind when seeing such a robot is the Terminator and other iconic sci-fi androids, but the small size of the device and its shape are more reminiscent of a cute Pixar character. If androids that deactivate bombs can be found in Spain, Russia has just gone one step further and is already mass-producing its own Terminators, which are robots with artificial intelligence capable of fighting autonomously. Russia is one of the countries that give the most importance to robotics, launching military projects of all kinds, including flying saucers. On this occasion, it was Sergei Shoigu, the country's defense minister, who confirmed that combat robots based on an artificial intelligence system are being produced in series and which he has referred to as the weapons of tomorrow. The serial production of combat robots has already started, but they are not experimental models, but robots that can even be featured in science fiction movies, since they are capable of acting autonomously without the need for a remote operator. Different models. In 2019, Russia already introduced the world to Fader, a humanoid robot capable of firing weapons with precision, although it was assured that it was not created for military uses. However, the world power explains that now it has begun to manufacture robots with artificial intelligence capable of fighting and managing by themselves in different situations with the idea of reinforcing its army. Some robots will be part of the new state-of-the-art arsenal on which the Russian army is focused. Although the minister did not name any specific projects, several Russian companies in the defense sector are currently developing different combat robots with artificial intelligence for the army. The Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation foresees that all these robotic military equipment be updated with protections against electromagnetic radiation, as well as in conditions of radiation contamination, so that the robots can have communication channels protected with the checkpoint. Russian companies that are designing combat robots. Although the minister did not mention any specific project, there are currently several Russian companies specializing in the defense sector that are working on prototypes of combat robots with artificial intelligence. For example, the Kalashnikov Group, creators of the world's most famous assault rifle, and which already presented a giant combat machine a few years ago, is manufacturing one that is currently known to have territory custody and reconnaissance tasks. On the other hand, the Russian conglomerate Uralvagonzavod is building robotic systems based on the T-72B3 tank. Among them stands out as an unmanned combat vehicle with heavy weapons and another that includes several automatic cannons. The Army's engineers have their hands on manufacturing autonomous robots based on the T-72 and T-14 tanks, which would also be of great help in transporting heavy weapons. In addition, thanks to their artificial intelligence, they would be able to assess a combat situation and make the best possible decision. Available robots. Among the combat robots already known and incorporated into the Russian Army, the Uran-9, created by Kalashnikov, stands out. An unmanned tank-like land vehicle, a robotank, weighing 12 tons and designed for reconnaissance and armored vehicle destruction missions. A machine that is equipped with a 30mm automatic cannon, a 7.62mm machine gun, a rocket-assisted flamethrower, and an anti-tank guided missile launcher. In addition, it also incorporates advanced optical and guidance systems, including thermal imaging and a laser warning method. The Uran-6 is another addition. It is a 6-ton robot similar in shape to an excavator and intended to defuse mines and other explosive devices to create safe passages for soldiers. A machine capable of withstanding an explosion of 60 kilograms of tri-light (TNT) that was developed to guarantee greater protection from bomb squads since it can be controlled remotely. Also noteworthy is the Poseidon underwater robot that has nuclear propulsion. In 2018, Russian President Vladimir Putin explained that this type of machine can carry both conventional and nuclear ammunition. In this way, they could be used to stealthily attack a variety of targets, such as aircraft carriers with escort ships, infrastructure works, or coastal fortifications. A laser. Robots are not the only cutting-edge technology available to the Russian Army, as the defense minister has confirmed that Russia already has a high-tech laser, Peresvit, in its arsenal. Announced in 2018 by Putin, this device stands out for being able to shoot down both enemy planes and incoming missiles. Finally, Russia also has the first units of the PNK-500U Drel glide bomb, an artifact that stands out for being invisible to radar and incorporating a total of 15 self-guided submunitions, each equipped with a parachute. Combat robots that are already part of the Russian Army. At the moment, among the combat robots that are already incorporated into the Russian Army, the Uran-9, designed by Kalashnikov, stands out. This ground vehicle is shaped like a tank, weighs 12 tons, and is designed for reconnaissance and destruction missions of armored vehicles. This boat-tank features a 30mm automatic cannon, a homing missile launcher, a rocket-assisted flamethrower, and a machine gun. On the other hand, there is also the Uran-6, a 6-ton robot aesthetically similar to an excavator and used to deactivate mines and other explosive devices. This device resists an explosion of up to 60 kilograms of tri-light. In the Russian defense, they have also included an underwater robot called Poseidon with nuclear propulsion. In 2018, Russian President Vladimir Putin commented that this type of machine is used to transport conventional and nuclear ammunition. In this way, they could be used to attack stealthily. I hope you like this video. If yes, kindly click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to smash the bell icon to get notified. See you in the next video. Thanks.